I'm just wondering what kind of prompted the Gatorade bath. Was that just out of nowhere and that take you by surprise there?
That's usually how Gatorade's bath work, Colton. You think I set that up?
No.
Okay. Well, I don't understand the question then.
Well, I'm wondering, the thing that's kind of on everybody's mind here. Do you know if you'll be coaching here next week?
I do not. I don't have my phone. I check my email after the game.
And just kind of on that, with the uncertainty surrounding this, how difficult is it to coach a game and to kind of keep your mind focused on this game, with that swirling around in the background?
It's been about 4 months, so it's probably longer than that. So it's gotten used to it. These kids are incredible. I love being around them. They're playing their heart out for this university. I think they've got a real good bond that they'll remember for the rest of their life. And it's just pretty special.
Do you relate the offense's performance at all in this game to maybe the Oregon State one of just kind of showing a little bit of resilience and being able to break out of that funk when it does come?
Do I relate? What do you mean?
Yeah, was this game similar offensively, do you think, to last week? And being able to finish like that and being able to come back when, there was a period of stagnation, it seemed, in the first quarter and later in the game, and just kind of being able to click when it mattered most. Did this seem similar to the Oregon State game in terms of you guys kind of taking strides at this midseason point?
Well, I think they got confidence. They got confidence in each other. Not one time this year, whether it was when we lost tough ones or we're in some tough situations the last couple of weeks, there was never a finger pointing to the defense or a finger pointing to the offense or a finger pointing to special teams. This team enjoys being around each other and understands the concept of team, and it's going to take all. And if someone's got to pull a little bit more weight one game, that's just how it goes. But it's a beautiful team, and I'm so happy for the kids for everything they've been through.
And can you just speak on the edges, the performance of the edges tonight? It seems like they were really disruptive, and especially late there, that they kind of put a little bit of it on their shoulders and made those big plays on that last Stanford drive.
I think the edges have played well all year, but they've got the right, especially, you're talking about BJ and RJ. Those guys have, I think, played well for us and been disruptive and have a great mindset all year. The thing about it, when they get in those types of situations, they know that they can go win the game. And like I said, there's a difficult third down package, and they executed it well at the end there. I just think, they were disruptive at the end of Oregon State also. They just play so hard and they care so much, and it's so important to them, and they don't care about this. They care about winning, and they care about each other. So when you have that combination, good stats end up showing up because they're doing it the right way. I think Colton's done.
Next question is going to be Kyle Bonagera, ESPN. Go ahead, Kyle.
Unmute. Hey, Nick, has Pat or anyone from the university given you kind of a roadmap of what to expect, between now and Monday as it pertains to the exemption request?
I think I'm waiting on an email. I think that's as far as I know. But
right, but if the email comes and says your exemption has been granted, they would still then have to determine if they can make the concessions for you to continue in your role. Have they provided any insight into where they're leaning on that?
No.
Are you going to seek that out here in the next couple of days, or how do you expect the process to play out?
I'm going to come to work tomorrow. I'm going to get ready for BYU, and we'll grade this film. I don't think this is in my hands. So I've been settled for a long time on it, and I believe it's going to work out the right way.
And the right way, you mean, is to remain the head coach?
Correct.
Or
if that's not what he wants, then I guess then I gotta move on. But I like being here. I like being the coach here. I love these kids, and I just got faith in it.
All right, Coach, next question is going to be Alex Crescenti from Spokane TV. Go ahead, Alex.
Hey, Coach, I know you talked about Jaden's performance, throughout the season, the way he's performed, but did he elevate to another level tonight?
Well, I think he put another great memory in his college experience, and he's got a bunch of years left. It's a great sign moving forward for this program when a young quarterback's playing with that type of confidence. I thought he was really mistake-free. I think it's another great experience for him, and why he chose to come to this school was moments like this. Every one of those guys in that locker room, they'll never forget this, and that's what we talked about today.
And then with that pass interference call, was the team in a little bit of a funk for a couple series after that call, or is it just Stanford stepping up?
Well, I thought Stanford had some good play calls. I thought we didn't tackle great towards the end of that drive. If that was the next drive, I don't know. I mean, because they went down and scored after that, right? So I'm trying to think of. I mean, I think you got to give Stanford some credit. They fought till the very end, also, and some difficult offensive schemes that you have to prepare for.
Thank you, Coach.
You're welcome.
All right, next question is going to be Jamie Vinnick from Kook Fan. Go ahead, Jamie.
Hey, Coach. First off, congrats on the win.
Thanks, Jamie.
We saw Kyle Thornton really step in when Jihad was ejected. Can you just talk about some of the plays he made? There's, I know, a key tackle for loss on the screen.
I know he made that play on the screen. I can't speak on too many specifics, to be honest with you. Just that I know he's prepared since last year. He's been dependable. He's been a contributor on special teams. And we tell these guys, you don't know when your hero moment's going to come. And whether that's tonight or not, that's for other people to judge for Kyle, but I know he was ready for that moment. He prepares every week. It's very important to him. And he knows guys are counting on him. And I don't think it's a surprise, I know he made that play and he was in there for the majority of that game and did some good things, but he prepares like that every week. He loves being a Coug, and he loves being part of this team.
Do you have an update on Dion? We saw him on crutches on the sideline. Is it just not yet?
Dion, no, he kind of it stemmed from last week. He got better. I think he re-injured it, but I don't think it's something that's a real long-term deal.
And then last thing for me, I think it was after the USC game, Abe Lucas said it felt like the team didn't really have a chin, that they could throw a good first punch, but maybe struggle to take one. Do you kind of feel like that's changed, especially after winning some really close and competitive games the last 2 weeks in which you had to kind of punch back, especially in this one?
I agree. Yeah, I think so. But that's what happens. At a certain point, you're going to get sick of getting punched in the face and you're going to fight back. And your chin's going to get a little bit calloused and you're going to be able to continue the belief and not let doubt creep in your mind or negative thoughts creep in your mind. Probably exactly what's going on.
Thanks, Coach. Congrats on the win.
Thanks. You're welcome.
We have time for two more. Go ahead, Doyle. The Daily Evergreen. Go ahead, Doyle.
Can you hear me, Coach?
Oh, Doyle rules.
Nice. I get that a lot. So in the first quarter, the offense wasn't really clicking that much. But after that big run from Borgie to end the first, you guys went on this huge 27-3 run. What changed for the offense during that stretch?
I don't know. I didn't know we went on a 27-3 run, to be honest with you, but it was good to get Max involved. I don't know how many, 17 carries, 100 yards, or 89 total. I think trying to figure out a little bit what Stanford's plan was. They're a big group and they're physical up front. I think it was more us kind of settling in with understanding what they're doing. Really good communication, especially from the receivers. I heard the O-line communicating some good information to Webb on some of the timeouts. But I don't know if I can put my finger on something specific other than I think they kept banging, kept trying, kept figuring it out, and never really let doubt creep in and take hold like it has in earlier in the year.
Thanks, Coach.
You're welcome, Doyle. Well, Doyle rules.
All right, Coach, last question is going to be Brenna Green, Spokane TV. Go ahead, Brenna.
Hi, Rolovich. I'm in a car right now, so I apologize if it sounds a little weird.
Yeah, sounds like it.
What was it just like for you, first of all, to see Max have a good game tonight after the last few weeks of him kind of trying to get back into a groove?
Oh, I think that's going to be really good for Max moving forward. That's really good for us as an offense and a team moving forward. I don't think he's been bad. It's just he hasn't had, averaging 5.2, and I think that's a good amount of carries for the running backs. I think we could have been more productive offensively, but I'm proud of him. He loves being a Coug, and for him, that was a great win for him. I know he'll remember it forever.
If Chun comes to you and gives you and says, your exemption hasn't been approved or your accommodation hasn't been approved, but you could, take the vaccine to save your job, would you get the vaccine in that?
Brenna, if that happens, you'll be the first to know. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.